Brought to you by Zander Insurance. Compare rates from top term life insurance companies in seconds at Zander.com.
I'm 69. My husband is 79. He's still working. He's a pharmacist. And we were married later in life. We've been married now 11 years. The first few years we were together, I helped him. I'm retired in real estate. I helped him sell a few properties. So we had a little over $1 million. And then I was starting over. I got caught in the mortgage meltdown. We were very careful with our money, I thought. And the last few years, he's been evasive about our savings. And anyway, I started digging around this past January. My husband has a gambling problem. Our savings is down to $15,000.
He gambled away $1 million?
Yes. This was over about a 10-year program.
How do you go 9 years and not find this out?
Not know what's going on?
You didn't check the account one time in 9 years?
Well, I had the statements were coming. No, the last time, because I said I haven't seen anything, and he had the envelope stacked up in his office. He was just evasive about it, and he was saying, "Oh, this is how much we."
Which makes me gonna look at it that much faster. I mean, like 11 years ago.
Well, 9 years ago, we actually merged everything together. About 6 months after we were married, we merged everything together. And a year and a half ago, something that was kind of a warning sign was that I saw a late notice for taxes. And I said, why are our taxes late? And then I started digging around, and I called in and found out he missed a payment on his estimated taxes. So we took care of that. At that time, I started dividing our finances. My credit score is almost 800, and his is hovering around 600. And then I started opening all the mail and everything, and he's moving money around. His current salary is about $350 a year. He's still working.
So, what kind of gambling is he doing, hon?
Sports.
Okay.
And this is the thing.
So now you sat down with him and you said, "You've lost $1 million." And what did he say?
He said, "I can stop anytime I want to. I'm not going to gamble anything, August, to show you. We can get it under control. We could keep it down to $700 or $800 a month." And I said, $700 or $800 a month? He said he doesn't have a problem.
Oh, he's got a problem.
It's a massive...
Yeah, denial is not just a river in Egypt.
No, this is a massive problem. I talked to one person. I spoke with his brother about it because I don't know who else. I don't know. I'm not going to tell my family about this.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. This is so devastating. This is an 80-year-old man who has a gambling addiction.
And he's still working, and he's
thriving, flaming, white-hot gambling addiction, and he's in complete denial about it. And so, you need to talk to a marriage therapist immediately and start making some demands on him, because otherwise you're going to be homeless.
It's crazy, and there's.
Are you going to do that
everywhere? Yes, but
okay.
Who do I?
You talk to call a marriage counselor, and you start talking to them, and you call someone that does addiction counseling, and you start talking to them. Both of them can give you the framework by which you lead them into an ultimatum, and the ultimatum is you stop cold turkey. You are going to Al-Anon, you're going to Gamblers Anonymous, and you are going to a therapist, and you are not gambling another dime, or you will not see me anymore. This is your only chance.
I think you've been too soft, too kind, too trusting for a decade now.
And your avoidance of this for 10 whole years is absurd. Which causes this. So you knew something was wrong a long time ago. You just didn't know what or how much or how big, and you just walked away and let him do it anyway. And I don't care what the guy makes. When you lose $1 million gambling and I can cut it down to $700 a month, that's so funny. It's so stupid.
Let's divert that to treatment and healing, not to more gambling.
Yeah. So he has a serious FanDuel problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the young guys falling for the sports betting stuff, Dave. It's wild to hear an 80-year-old man.
It's the fastest growing addiction in America today, other than online porn.
Wow.
Number 2 is gambling. And these are the downsides of the internet. They're both very accessible compared to when I was a kid. And so porn has just completely gone bananas in terms of the impact and the number of people whose lives are being destroyed. And then secondly is a close second is gambling. When I started doing this show 30 years ago, it was cocaine or alcohol was the addiction of choice. But now it's sports betting, online gambling, and porn. And they're just, it's fair, because it's right there at your finger. It's right there on the internet.
You got a smartphone, you can get addicted.
Yeah.
It's that easy now.
And so
it's scary.
And
you don't have to go to Vegas anymore to blow money on gambling.
And here's what's interesting. The guy's a pharmacist. He knows addiction. He studied it. And you don't get a pharmacy.
He dispenses
you don't
medication
get a pharmacy degree without that. So because you're in the business of medication, hello. So he's in a very precarious thing. He could lose his license because they start worrying about him dealing oxy or something on the side to make his gambling debts. So he's really, and the saddest thing, 79 years old.
And how much longer can he actually work? Even if he wants to, his body eventually is going to say, I can't do it anymore.
No. So,
and they're going to be broke.
Honey, you got to break this, and you got to break it in half, or it's going to. If you hang around and watch this ship go down, you're going down with it. So you don't have a choice. You have got to address this head on, very bluntly, with very extreme reaction from you, because this is an extreme situation. But you need coaching more than a couple of guys on a podcast, and you need a good therapist in your corner to help you frame this. But you can't really go back and go, well, I thought something was wrong. Something's wrong. We lost $1 million. This guy's an addict.
The red flags were there.
So now what do? Yeah, now what we do is we stop. We try to rebuild with his income, and we try to rebuild his psyche and his psychology and his spirit to where he's not functioning like an addict. So, guys, if you've noticed, the most expensive advertising available to man right now is all being bought up by sports betting.
They're sponsoring everything.
MGM, FanDuel. Do you think they're paying for those ads from their savings? No, they're paying for those ads with all you people that are losers. You lose your money to them. That makes you a loser. If anyone depends on your income, you need affordable term life. Never cash value insurance. Visit Xander.com today for quotes.